Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror and sci fi show where things can get totally radical. Now, today I will be welcoming back my good friend Amanda Garcia-White, and we are going to talk about horror and Halloween and all that fun stuff, and probably catch up on what's going on in the Bay Area and stuff like that. I love Amanda. She's like one of my favorite free spirits in the world. I look forward to talking to her always. She's a national treasure. Yeah, we're gonna have her on and talk about all that fun stuff, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be tubular and awesome, and of course radical and all that stuff. And I can't wait. So sit back, relax, and here's my new interview with Amanda Garcia-White. Amanda?
Hi, Tommy.
Hey, how the fuck are you?
Good. How are you? Happy almost Halloween.
I am good. Thank you so much. Yes, happy Halloween. You're
How's
ver-
your night going? Anything exciting besides me?
about 30 sec. You're very lucky because about 30 seconds before you called, I had an orgasm.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a good day.
Yeah, it was. I've had a very long day. You're like interview number 5, and so, you know,
Oh,
I'm just unwinding. But I'm glad we're doing this now.
I know. I've been just so busy recently that I said I would do this, and I was like, and I just haven't had time. But tonight I'm actually off work from karaoke, which is
Mm-hmm.
my main thing,
Yep.
and have time to do it. So I am at a bar though.
What bar?
I am at the Yuppie Bar in San Mateo.
Oh yeah. Who's bartending tonight?
Tonight it is Tom, or otherwise known as Ass Hat at karaoke, because he is my karaoke or bartender here at Yuppie Bar on Thursday night when I run karaoke here.
He must have got there after I left.
Well, best bartender around.
Nice. Nice. There's there's a small chance. I'm not making promises. I'm just planning day by day. But there's a small chance I might be moving back.
That's awesome. Hopefully for Halloween,
Oh, I'm sorry.
maybe before Halloween.
No, no. First off, Halloween's in 2 days, but
Oh, I know, but
I'm talking like after the holidays.
okay. We should come back for my karaoke Halloween party
I
on Wednesday,
I wish
indoor.
I wish I could. I wish I could, but I'm stuck here, and my mom is over in the Bay Area.
Well, I've even decided to make my Sing Next passes to give out.
Nice.
Can you can you hear the train?
Yeah, I hear that.
Again, I am in the back patio of the bar, Ducky Bar,
hmm
wearing my skeleton dress and a big furry coat thing that I bought today. It's very exciting.
Nice, nice. Are
So
people are people
I
are people going to know that
am
you're?
about to have a new podcast.
What's up? Sorry.
I'm about to have a new podcast.
Oh, nice. Good. Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't get the call in the other one. I got so stressed out this summer.
I'm looking for a new co-host for anyone out there listening
hmm
in your podcast world.
I gotta tell you,
It would be in Pacifica.
nice, nice. I gotta tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
When we did the last one, after I posted it, for like a straight fucking week, your ex, every time I like posted something right, your ex would comment with a smart ass fucking remark, and I came so close to unfriending him. I'll tell you,
Which ex?
Jake.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm. Well, you know, he's an ex.
yeah.
Yeah, I still live there though. Actually, if anyone out there has a room to rent in the Peninsula area, Bay Area, I need a place and a roommate. So
hmm
for my birthday.
Wow, what happened?
Oh, what happened? We broke up.
Well, no, I know you two broke up, but I'm just like, I mean,
I still live there, is the thing.
that's so weird that you two broke up and you're
I
still
know.
living there.
Oh, I know, because we broke up in, like, January.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say my life is drama free, because it's not. He just kind of avoids me.
Yeah.
It's okay. He was my muse for my painting, because I'm an artist now.
Yeah.
You should actually see some of my paintings. They're, like, awesome, like dead unicorns and dead bunnies and squirrels.
Have you drawn anybody? Have you drawn anybody in the nude yet?
Have I drawn any what?
Have you drawn anybody in the nude yet?
No, but my bunnies and unicorns don't have pants on. I mean,
Ooh.
they were kind of in the nude.
I'm not into bestiality, but I want to see that.
So, my new podcast, I'm looking for someone that'd like to watch horror movies and discuss them with me. Old horror movies, like odd ones, like black and white ones.
I would definitely do it if I moved back to the peninsula. The problem is that I don't have no fucking transportation to Pacifica.
Neither do I. Okay, I don't drive.
Mm-hmm. I thought you did.
I live in San Mateo, and I can easily take BART or the train to the BART to, I have to, at the most, the bus, which does not cost very much, or you can Lyft for fairly cheap.
But how do you transport your karaoke equipment?
I use Lyft, or I pay friends to drive me in place of Lyft.
Wait a second.
I don't expect anyone to drive me for free.
But how does Lyft do that, though? They help you, like, load your stuff in?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want anyone to touch my equipment. Ever. Don't touch my equipment.
Oh, I know that about
and
you.
In fact, it's more stress for me to argue with people and say, hey, I got my equipment. It'll take me 3 minutes to load into your vehicle. It'll take me 3 minutes to unload. But you don't know how it goes in. If you try to put something in before it's freaking speakers, it's not going to go in. And also, if I drop it, it's my bad.
Yeah.
And if someone else drops it, they're not going to freaking replace it.
Yeah.
And that's my livelihood.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to be mad.
Mm-hmm, I know that about you. Yeah. So.
All of them, they're cool with that. They're like, just stay in the car, just pop your trunk, and, give me 3 minutes. Plus, I tip them. So, always tip your Lyft drivers.
Yeah. So, let's talk about horror. Like,
horror movies.
Do you remember the first horror movie you ever saw?
Very first horror movie. I don't know. My life has been filled with so many horror movies, but but I'm gonna say one of my favorites, like I can remember as a kid, was a movie called The Stuff.
Ah, love that movie. I have a stuffed cup. I have a stuffed cup signed by Larry Cohen and Paul Sorvino and Lorene Landon.
That's awesome. And it was, not a good movie, but still to this day, I'm like, sometimes look at my yogurt and be like,
yeah.
Did that move?
Yeah.
But I have like a pen for my hat that says that, Most people are like, I don't know what that movie is. It's really good. And as far as I can, as far as I'm concerned, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. My first horror movie was The Shining. I was like a year old. My parents fucked me up with that.
With The Shining, it was, I got into reading, like Stephen King books when I was like in the third grade. My mom let me read her books.
Mm-hmm.
And The Shining was one of those books that I had a really hard time, like, finishing and getting into. I mean, once it was, like, into the, like, exciting, violent, stuff towards the end, it was cool. But, the whole beginning that led up to it was just like, the movie was the same way for me. Like, it took me a while to, like, really appreciate it for what it was, but I have more patience now, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I love the movie. I just think it's a classic.
Right.
My favorite... Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, what were you
going to say? Huh? at a bar, I have had a couple drinks.
My favorite horror movie, my favorite slasher movie is the original Friday the 13th.
Yes, but the spoiler alert, or the mom.
Yes.
Bad guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Also
That's a good one.
Dawn of the Dead.
Of course. The original Romero black and white one?
No, that's Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, that was Night of the Living Dead. You mean Dawn of the Dead with the mall?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, did you like the remake?
I did. I mean, okay, it's not like the original.
I loved it.
It's not like the original, but it's a lot quicker and faster paced.
Right. I loved them both for different reasons. I mean, they were like totally two different movies, totally two different eras of special effects and what was expected of being, scary. So they were both awesome.
How about you like Reanimator?
This one, is that the one where he works in a prison or something, or was that Reanimator 2?
That was the second.
I've seen them, but I mean, I liked them, but they didn't really, like stand out for me.
Well, H.P. Lovecraft is not for everybody.
But I believe I've seen them. But anything pretty much zombie related, I love, even with the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I say the bad stuff, it's like, zombie, or, weed zombies, the stuff you see on, like, Amazon, movie choices.
The Evil Dead?
No, I love Evil Dead. Mm-hmm. Evil Dead, like, Bruce Campbell is, like, my all-time favorite actor, like, bigger than Tom Cruise. I don't really care about Tom Cruise, but he's like almost godlike for me. Like, I got to meet him once,
mm-hmm.
and I touched his hand. I gave up my 10-year high school reunion to go and go to his book signing event where he spoke with the crowd,
mm-hmm.
answered questions, and then stood in line to go have him autograph his book and take a picture or whatever. And I had all these questions, and by the time I got up there, I was just like, oh, yeah, hi. Yeah, all I could do is like, yeah, nod and smile for the picture. Like, I just felt like, oh my God, he touched my hand.
Did he offer you a morning after pill?
No, I was there with my husband and a good friend.
Nice.
So, but I was shocked, like, and I had all these questions, and they all went away. As soon as he touched my hand, I was just like, oh my God, it's Bruce Campbell.
I met Bruce Campbell this summer. He was really funny.
Right?
Yeah, he's a very funny guy. Go ahead.
Have you ever seen My Name is Bruce?
I've seen They Call Me Bruce. I've seen that.
Or They Call Me Bruce. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, I've seen them both.
I love that movie.
I like the second one better.
What?
I like the second one better, yeah. They Still Call Me Bruce.
I have not seen it. What's the... I will take care of that, like, within a day or so.
Oh, you'll like that one much better than the original, trust me.
Really? Because I love the other one.
It's got a lot of heart to it. It's a great movie.
He just seems to play such, like, he's playing the stereotype of him, which is,
Yeah, Johnny Yoon, yeah.
And one of my favorites from him is Bubba Hotep.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, old Elvis.
Yeah.
Like the Mummy.
Mm-hmm. He was going to do a sequel to that at first, but then him and Don Coscarelli had a difference of an opinion.
He was going to do what?
He was going to do a sequel, but then he decided him and Don Coscarelli didn't see eye to eye anymore, so they decided not to do it.
Right? Because wasn't it supposed to be like something about like Elvis, like clam bake era or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it led up to at the end of that movie, which, but, oh well, maybe someday.
Yeah. Have
You
you?
never know.
Let's see. God, there's so many I love. Phantasm. That's a Coscarelli movie.
Um,
The Tall Man.
it's what?
The Tall Man.
You know, I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah. Yeah. The Phantasm is the Tall Man.
Okay. Oh, Night of the
Creeps.
Night of the Creeps, where they had little slug alien things that made everyone into zombies. You know?
Yeah. Love that movie.
My favorite line in that like of all time for like horror movies is like I always say it wrong, but it's like the cops at the door and he goes, "Ladies, I have some good news and some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Good news is your dates are here. Bad news are they're dead."
I love that. Classic.
Right?
Yeah.
That movie.
Yeah, I interviewed
Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet, of course, one of my favorite movies of all time.
What?
Oh, Night of the Comet.
Oh, right? You know, that scared me as a kid, like when I was younger.
Really?
The part where the cop comes in and
Oh.
she's like dreaming.
Yeah.
To this day, I still jump, even though I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Always.
I think it's hilarious. Especially when he's like, this is for your stepmother or something like that to her. Yeah.
Yeah, such a good movie. No, I mean, honestly, I can't say it's a good movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a special breed for us, you know, that because a lot of people watch these movies and they go, "That is not a good movie. That's horrible." But you know,
To me, it's the best. I love it.
you just accept it for what it is, and the funny moments, and some scary moments, and lots of bloody moments. Sometimes I watch movies and just turn it on, and I'm doing something else, painting or whatever, and I look up when I hear like funny stuff or screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a chainsaw start. All of a sudden, my freaking attention is on the show.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, yeah.
Yes.
I've interviewed a couple
All of
people.
them.
Yeah, I've interviewed a couple of people from those movies.
Which ones? Like Matthew McConaughey?
Oh,
He was
hell.
in one of them.
Oh, hell no. I have not interviewed Matthew McConaughey.
That'd be awesome, though.
Terry
Who's
McMinn.
the dad in those movies? The one's like a military guy?
Oh, I can't think of the name. I know who you're talking about, though.
Right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still around. He's awesome.
How about all the Fred Olen Ray horror movies with the gratuitous TNA?
Oh, you got him. Horror movies don't have boobs in them. It's not right. I don't know. It's the movie Freddy versus Jason.
Yes.
Which is fairly new. It's not. I mean, there's the very opening scene is a chick and her boobs pop out as she's running down a dock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed my kids this movie. I let my kids watch this when they were younger, and I was like, it's okay. They're like, but there's boobs. I was like, maybe they're girls. I was like, you've seen them before. Like this is the only scene. It's not like you're gonna, it's okay. And every horror movie has them. Just get used to it.
Yeah.
And they were cool.
Yeah. Let me think.
Ooh. You know what movie has lots of TNA and lots of blood that
What?
I love? It's like my favorite trilogy of all time.
What?
Feast.
I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, then okay, I'm gonna go look up My Name is Bruce 2 or Still Bruce. You need to look up Feast for me and watch it.
Okay.
Because it's the most bad, like when I say bad, like just morally bad lots of biker chicks with out their tops and midgets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, running naked and their junk is like dragging on the ground. Like catapulting grandma across
Mm-hmm.
buildings. It's just wrong. Like these monsters and it just want to fuck and replicate and kill. Kind of awesome.
Nice.
It's funny, too. I mean, it's got humor.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember your first Halloween costume?
My first Halloween costume, I don't know if it was my first, but I remember my mom making me an angel.
Mm-hmm.
And she made me these awesome wings, out of cardboard and had them attached, I don't even know how she had them attached. So it was little, but it rained. It was like my first Halloween in Oklahoma, moving from Kansas to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And it rained, and they just kind of like drooped and fell. But I still had a good time,
Mm-hmm.
And also, when she wrapped me up in all these, like, sheets, like, like tarp sheets and made me into a mummy.
Yeah.
What was your first one?
I was Pee Wee Herman.
That's freaking awesome.
You surprised? Because I love to masturbate.
I'm saying that's freaking awesome. I love me some Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I posted a picture of it the other day on Facebook, and so many people loved it.
It needs to be your profile picture right now.
Yeah.
Mine's of me being bloody and wearing a bra in a bathtub.
I know you had that.
6 years ago.
I know, I love that one.
Maybe longer. Yeah, from like 2006, honestly, is when those were taken. So I'm basically just wearing, a bra and panties in a bathtub covered in blood. That's it.
God, I remember where I was in 2006 at Halloween time. I was in the middle of losing lots of weight, right? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost probably about 80 pounds by October after going on a diet in June, and I had just started doing stand-up comedy. And so I remember I bought one of them rubber skinheads, and I was like trying to be Uncle Fester.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are uncomfortable, huh? Those
Yeah.
skinhead things.
And they don't work either.
Well, I did that for, so my friend, Nikki Novi?
Yes.
Yes, Nikki Novi, she hired me to be her at her birthday party and run karaoke. Mm-hmm. And she said the theme is celebrities. And I'm like, okay, so what's Amanda do? I come up with Britney Spears, but not the pretty Britney Spears. No, I went with crazy Britney Spears, where she, shaves her own head, She's got, hair, not all the way shaved off and, coming off of her, her scalp. And she's got, shorts on and an umbrella because she's, went out and beat up a car. So I put on one of those plastic, the skull cap things and, pulled some of the hair out through holes around my head.
Yeah.
Put on the shorts and, I dressed, put on the clothes that she had on and carried around a freaking, umbrella. And Nikki was like, well, Amanda, I thought you would be something we did celebrities, and I thought you'd wear something pretty. I was like, oh no. So I'm going to be a celebrity. I'm going to go with the crazy Britney Spears over the baby do that one more time or whatever shit.
Oh yeah, baby, baby, one more time. Yeah.
But still hot and didn't want to stay on very well. which was okay, kind of, because I'm supposed to have hair coming out,
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a perfect job, shave her head herself. Anyway, to beat up a car.
Yeah. I haven't dressed up.
What are you doing? Okay, go ahead.
What happened?
What's your favorite Halloween costume you were ever?
In 2010, I was a baseball player with his hands down his pants. A professional ball player. And
Gotcha.
You can ask anybody; they'll tell you about it. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. But I hated those fake arms in the baseball jersey because it was so hot. It was like, they're like pillows with cotton. I never wore that costume again. It was too much for me. But it was hilarious.
And you got to play with yourself all night, right?
Well,
Or
look.
was that the fake?
Well,
Or
look.
was that the fake hands in your pants?
They were fake hands. That's what I mean. They were like pillow arms.
Well, you should have done it the other way and actually had one hand down your pants. You could actually, do that. I don't know.
No, you had to see the costume to get it.
I know, I get it. You had a fake arm. Well, why did one of the fake ones have to be in his hand? It could have been a real hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Just being a pervert, okay? Helping you be a pervert.
I am a pervert.
Well, my favorite costume was when me and a female friend and a guy friend went as Raccoon City beauty pageant contestant zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So we all went out and bought like the most gaudy freaking like ball gowns we could find at like the thrift store, like gaudy and like sequiny and shit. And we each dyed our own way. One of them, the girl, she had like bullet wounds on her, and then she made herself into a zombie. My guy friend did he went out and bought like the fake glass, like sticking out through your chest area,
Yeah.
like prosthetic things. But I went as a run-over zombie. And I had made a stencil with the help of my now ex-husband of the tire track, and I just spray painted the stencil tire track up my dress, and from the bottom up to my shoulder, and it was like a shoulderless or like sleeveless type top. So I just spray painted up and over my shoulder.
Shit.
With the tire track, so it was like run over. And I made us all these little sashes that said Raccoon City, which is from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
People either got it with the Raccoon City or they didn't. It was like, what's Raccoon City? And like, you don't know Resident Evil, just go away. And everyone, if everyone else that they knew, they're like, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, last time you were on, you told me that you'd never been to a horror convention, right?
I have not.
Well, I get press badges, and you heard it here first. I'm going to try to start my own late night horror show if I come back to the Bay, and I'm gonna go to conventions. I'm gonna sell burnt copies of it and stuff. You can come with me and hang out if you want to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so down. I love me some horror and some blood and guts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually I did have, it's partially there, but I used to have a weapons wall. Of, with my machetes. And I actually had a hatchet up there and a hammer. I got one of the Japanese wooden practice swords, and also up there I've got big boa knives and things like that. But I consider that my zombie apocalypse wall, so it's just there to grab when I need it. There's also nunchucks on there. Yeah, those aren't mine, those are Jake's.
Well, I do this joke in my stand-up act. I say, a guy bet me that I couldn't eat a shoelace, and I did, but I forgot about it until 2 days later when I looked in the toilet and found a pair of poopy nunchucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, you need to find me, because I will lead.
Well, I heard today there's going to be a sequel to Zombieland.
I love that movie.
Me too.
Will it have Woody Harrelson in too?
Yes. Yes, I found out he is signed on to do it.
Yes. love that movie. With all, like, I'm always like, that's where you learned about the double tap. Always double tap. Make sure that you really are dead, but they are dead. Seatbelts, yeah. Even fucking cardio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you know what? You don't have to be fast. You just have to be faster than other people around you. You only go for longer time.
Yeah.
You know, but still, I will leave, damn it. Not for that. I was just joking about that, people. Don't follow me.
Oh, sure.
No, seriously, I'm good at getting people to work together, and I can also make those hard decisions, you know, not like the governor. Have you seen the new season, or the newest Netflix season of The Walking Dead?
No, I have never even watched that show. I had no interest.
Really? You know, with you being a horror person, you really should. It's good. I started out watching it, reading it as a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, the comic book was cool, but it changed. The characters changed. They didn't just, like, you know, die one day and come back, you know, or, like, you know, have this, like, wear the same clothes and hairdos for life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People, like, their hair grew out, they lost limbs or eyes, or, you know, and the characters changed. Like, the zombies were like they were just like background, you know, part of the scenery. And you just, you know, they're not a main character, you know.
Yeah.
They're just life. You deal with them. It's really good. You should try it.
Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my God.
What are you gonna be for Halloween this year?
I haven't dressed up in 3 years.
Why?
Financial reasons, and plus I've ran out of ideas of what to dress up as.
It doesn't take much. I, in fact, bought a pair of boxing gloves today at the thrift store for $2.99.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of my costumes for Halloween I'm going to go change into will be boxer. I'm just going to throw in some shorts, you know, and a wife beater or whatever, you know, in a robe, and throw these, you know, freaking boxing gloves around my neck and go. I'm a boxer.
The last time I dressed up in 2015, I went to the Villa Roma, and I was Lewis in Revenge of the Nerds after he lost his virginity.
That's a good one.
Everyone got it. Chris Rakovic, when I saw him, oh God, he was just howling. He got it right away.
What horror movie scared you the most, like, as a kid? Like, scared you, like, after you saw, like, you had to go, like you're afraid to, like, go to your room at night, you know?
Oh.
My parents are out for the night, and I gotta go to this empty house type thing. Like,
This is a question I don't get asked often, and I'll tell you what it is. There was a movie that came out in late 80s, and I saw it when I was like 9 or 10. It was called Clown House.
Okay.
And I found out some really disturbing background about this movie. There's a kid in the movie. He was molested by the director.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was shocked by that. And there's this crazy bitch on the internet who's a horror movie expert, quote unquote, who I actually had this really fucked up thing with on Facebook at the end of last year, beginning of this year, and she's like, she talks about it in like every interview, and she also says that that Francis Coppola, he was a producer on the movie, right? But she's trying to convince people that he's a pedophile too, and there's no fucking proof of it, you know, and she's just a complete nut, and there's these two girls who have a horror podcast that just interviewed her recently. I want to like reach out to them and say, "Oh my God, you're wasting your time with her because she's a nut and like she's a sexual predator herself. She like will like talk to a guy on the internet and say all these sexual things to him, and then when she gets it in return, she pulls the Me Too shit on him because she's a predator."
Right.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It is very scary, yes. But yeah,
especially with all the real life stuff going on involved and around it.
I know. Oh, I got a funny story for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I had these neighbors next door to me, and they were in they were a married couple in an open marriage, and the girl and I and I in the marriage, we used to mess around a little bit, right? And this one morning, I woke up to her sucking my dick, right?
Okay.
This was like a couple of weeks after the Me Too campaign had been launched, and after she was done, she went to the bathroom with her phone, and I texted her, hashtag Me Too, and she fucking fell off the toilet laughing.
Did you mean it?
No, I was fucking just trying to make her laugh.
Okay, well, all right. You know, it could have gone either way. Like, you know, you don't want to, lessen the Me Too movement for what it is, but it's funny, yes. As long as you were, okay with it. It's all about consent.
Yeah, I was just.
Which is a big thing.
I was just. I was just fucking with her because I didn't know that she was gonna do that,
Right. As long as you are consenting and she's consenting, that's all that matters. Laugh all you want now. Like, joke about.
I am seriously considering telling the story in my stand-up act.
Okay, do.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'm either gonna get lots of laughs or lots of groans or a little bit of both.
Okay. Tell me.
What?
Waiting. Don't leave me hanging. Tell me.
I told you.
Oh.
I'm talking about the hashtag Me Too on the toilet thing.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm thinking about telling that story. Yeah, my stand-up act. I do have a joke for you, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Cinderella is about to go to the ball, and she is on her period.
Uh-huh.
And the fairy godmother gives her these magic tampons and says, you have to be home by midnight or else they'll turn into a pumpkin. And Cinderella's like, okay, fairy godmother. So 12:30 rolls around, and fairy godmother is pacing around the house, and because Cinderella hasn't shown up, but then she does show up, and she's stumbling drunk, and fairy godmother's all, where were you? You were supposed to be back by midnight. And Cinderella's like, I'm so sorry, fairy godmother. I met this great guy and we danced all night. He had 2 first names and 2 last names. I can't remember the last names, but the first names were Peter.
Oh, Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep. Love that joke.
Funny.
I love that joke.
So, out of Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers, who's your favorite and why? Because I have my favorite, and I know exactly why. But
mine is hands down Jason.
Okay, why?
Yeah, I like what Freddy does, but I like what Jason does because Jason just comes up with really sick and demented ways of killing people without the use of supernatural powers like Freddy. He uses his hands to do it all.
Right, okay, right.
Yeah.
So my favorite is Michael Myers, and it's for the same exact reason. I believe that Michael Myers is a real guy. He's like, there's no supernatural thing about him, even though I feel like Jason was, because he keeps dying and getting brought back, like electricity, and or whatever, like lightning hits the lake and electrocutes him, whatever. But he keeps dying and then coming back. So, like, Michael Myers just keeps getting put into a freaking, mental hospital and escaping after getting shot multiple times and freaking healing, And one main goal, get his sister,
Yeah.
Kill my family.
Well, let me ask you
Jason's
this.
just like, oh, if you're a teenager having sex and drinking and having fun, you deserve to die. Or you got in my way, you know.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Do you ever laugh your ass off when you see Michael Myers driving?
I don't laugh. I just look at him. It's like, it makes me go, oh, he could be a real guy.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one you see driving ever. Or, you know, things like that. Like, you know, you don't... I mean, obviously, Freddy doesn't drive. I mean, well, he has, I think. And Nightmare on Elm Street 4, when they're in the truck, maybe, driving in the loop. Maybe that's third. I don't know. But, Jason doesn't ever drive, though.
No.
He just walks slowly everywhere.
Michael Myers is the only one who drives, and it's just funny to me because he's got that mask on, and you know that mask is supposed to be William Shatner.
Right? Freaking ugly William Shatner. Like, that's scary. I can't believe they actually produced that. It did not look anything like the awesome William Shatner.
Yeah. It just makes me laugh.
So there's a movie that I absolutely love, and it's called The Mask of Leslie Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Behind the Mask or something. Behind the Mask of Leslie Vernon or something like that. I could be somewhere around there. But it's like a documentary. It's like type, like a faux documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, a serial killer is like let a film crew into his life, and he shows them all the behind the scenes stuff that it takes for him to be like, you know, a Jason.
Yeah.
Or Michael Myers, you know. It shows like how they do the walking real fast, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They walking real slow and still catching up always. So like every time they like run away and they're like running, like looking straight ahead, he like starts running and sprinting behind them, and as soon as they turn around to look, he stops and walks real slow. He's caught up some, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It gives the illusion that he's freaking just walking slow after them and catching up to them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it gives all the tricks, like, oh, like they cut all the branches away from the trees that were next to the house, you know, so that they can't jump out the window to the tree. Or, you know, nailing windows shut so they can't get out, so they can control them and, you know, put them in the direction that they want that scenario to go, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. Like, I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. That could work, you know. Like real life, how to be a, you know, like be like a supernatural serial killer and not be.
Right. That makes total sense. Absolutely.
Which I'm always down to get tips and tricks for, like tons of stuff. You know, like I always say, like, if you're my good friend, I will help you hide a body. Now, you only get one body in a friendship lifetime, you know? Like, you can't, like, show up and be like, hey, I got another one this week. You know, because now you're just a problem. You know, but you're like, I got this body. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm just going to, you know, like, let's just figure it out. You know, we'll wing it and figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just got hit with an acorn.
Really?
The sky is falling.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing under an acorn tree in the back of this bar.
I missed...
I kept hearing like things hitting the ground.
Mm-hmm.
One just fucking hit me.
So let me ask you. So do you go to Yuppies on other nights besides tonight and the night you're working?
Well, I'm just hanging out here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not working. So I normally work here at Yuppies on Thursdays doing karaoke.
Right.
From 9 to 1:30.
I never thought in a million years there'd ever be any entertainment at Yuppies.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just happened to be in here one day playing, like, the shooting game, the zombie shooting game, in fact, and the owners are here, and I was like, hey, we ever thought about having karaoke? I talked them into it. I think it might have helped that I had on, like, camouflage shorts,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, like, boots on, and pigtails. I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
have karaoke here.
Do you know if Kat still works there?
Who?
Kat.
Say it one more time.
Kat.
Cats?
Yeah.
I don't know cats. Right now we have Tom. We also Caitlin just quit.
I don't
Eileen
know.
just left recently, like a couple days ago. We have a new bartender, Yvette, that used to work over at Hillsdale Hotel in San Mateo at the bar.
Is she English?
I think she's British.
Yes, I know Yvette for many years.
Yvette?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the newest bartender here at Yuppies.
Oh my God.
And, yeah, I think that's it right now. If you are looking for a bartending job out there in podcast land, you're in the San Mateo area, why don't you come apply at Yuppies? They're looking for good bartenders.
Have you met Victor?
Who?
Victor?
I know several Victors, but I don't think I know who you're talking about.
He's a Mexican guy. He hangs out there like every day.
Is he Ukrainian?
No, he's Mexican.
No?
He's like my age. He's like 35.
You're a baby.
Yeah.
I'll be 43 next month, Tommy. Like,
You don't look it.
well, thank you. I don't feel it.
No. You don't look it at all.
Well, yeah. I figure you start getting old when you start acting your age, or trying to, start acting like you're old, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, well, whatever. Like not wearing Halloween costumes.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna age you. Like, that's fun times. Like, it doesn't even take much. You should get a costume. It doesn't matter if you get some freaking bunny ears. Like,
it's just
do something.
It's just financially, I can't afford anything, you know.
Okay, well, you can do something from around your house. Do you have a bathrobe?
Yes.
Okay, put on a bathrobe and some fucking slippers, and or if you have a cool like red like smoking jacket, you could be Hugh Hefner or something,
or Lewis again.
Just look in your closet and see what you've got. You've got camouflage, be military. You can be like a guy that just took a bath. Bring in your like shower scrubber thing. You could be. You've got an apron. Wear that. You could be a chef. Tear up a fucking t-shirt, an old t-shirt, and throw some fake blood on it. Hi, Chrissy. Good. One of the better bartenders out there, also in life, Chrissy.
Chrissy who?
You would probably know her. She actually used to work here at Yuppies, and I met her when I worked at the doghouse.
Oh, Chrissy Snow.
Possibly, yes. She's my age, maybe a little older.
No, she's older by about 6 years or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
She actually came to my karaoke show last night in Pacifica, like a longboard.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. Karaoke rocks.
Oh God, I knew her back in 2007 when I started working at Swinging Door.
Right? Which I'm there on every Wednesday, by the way.
You're there on Wednesday, right?
And that's Halloween. I'm so excited about this Halloween party we're having, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
how many freaking costumes I can possibly wear. Like, and they're like little things that, they won't take much,
And I wish I could go. I really wish I could.
And for reference for you, wherever you're at, you can wear something and call it whatever. Just be something dead. You can be wear regular clothes, throw some fake blood on you, and you're a zombie. You're a dead whatever. It's so easy.
Or I could go as the Invisible Man.
How would you do that? Like, wrap your face in, like, bandages or something?
Mm-hmm.
With gloves? Just be completely covered and have, sunglasses on? But if you have, like, bandages wrapped around you looking on your face, then that'd be cool. I might try that. I might steal that from you, Tommy. This week. It's Halloween. I'm going to steal that.
The Invisible Woman.
The Invisible Woman. I can figure out a way.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Amanda Rock stealing a costume idea from Tony Kovac.
Yes.
I got an ace bandage I can just wrap around my face for 20 minutes, go take pictures.
Ace
run back out and
bandage.
change. Right?
Mm-hmm. Wow, so you've ever since I left, you've become very enamored in the San Mateo bar scene.
Well, it's, now that I work at the swing door, and for a while there, I was dating, the bunny. We'll just call him the bunny.
Yeah.
Who was, very much into the karaoke bar scene or bar scene in general here in San Mateo. I knew lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I've made lots and lots and lots of new friends here, which, back when I met you, I think it was at Lariat, correct?
I met you at Villaroma.
Villaroma, okay. But that was maybe right around the Lariat or right before?
It was just before it.
Okay, just before, right.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then I wasn't at the Lariat, the Villaroma very long. It was like maybe 3 weeks I was there. But,
you were at the Villa for 3 weeks.
And that's where I really, I have most memories of you, singing karaoke with me. And I knew no one in the San Mateo area at the time.
Yeah.
Like, all my people were in Pacifica or over in Outer Mission. So, I got a really good following, good people, lots of good singers, and lots of just good people in general that are my karaoke regulars from here. And I'm very appreciative of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're now, like, divided between me and the bunny. But they're not. They're, not really, they're not choosing sides, honestly. They love their karaoke host. They also love their friends. Their friends, so.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, when I get back there, I want to try to host comedy night and maybe trivia night again to put some cash in my pocket.
Right. So what kind of money do you make on a comedy night or hosting a comedy night?
Let's see. I used to host at Steamies, and I was okay. It was supposed to be a trial basis where I was doing it for free but getting tips, and then he wouldn't pay me, and then all these Giants fans were coming in and starting shit with the comedians. So I pulled the plug on it, but I just made tips there, and the most I ever made in tips was probably like $25. That was it.
Right.
But I think if I charged like maybe $40-$50, in the beginning, then that would be something at least.
So say it, Tom, my bartender here, had said, hey, would you, you ever hosted comedy night? And I was like, no, but I probably could. I can do anything I set my mind to,
Yeah.
But, yeah. Curious. A lot of people ask me if I've, ever gotten into trivia, which, I haven't because I don't have the patience for doing trivia, like at bars, myself. I can't sit still that long. I gotta be, I'm too loud. And they're shushing me,
I hosted trivia twice.
And, so I get bored, it's like a long process. It's like a long time to commit there. But I think that I might be able to actually work it, because I would be occupied.
Yeah, I actually hosted trivia at 2 different places for a brief time. 2011 at the 840 Wine Bar in Redwood City, and my sound system was really fucking shitty, and it gave out on me quickly. And then in 2014, just before my accident, I tried again. There was this wine bar in Redwood City that didn't last, called the Ami Wine Bar, and Chris and April and all of them, they all showed up to support me on my one and only. It wasn't even a night; it was a day. They had me come in on a day to do a trivia show, and it was a disaster. But they paid me though. They paid me $60 for my time, and I don't know why they didn't ask me back. The host, he thought this one category I had was pretty funny. where I was like, I had them like, I gave out these paper sheets, and they were like trying to guess if these belly buttons were like innies, outies, or in betweenies. You know? Yeah. I had
Alright.
I had fun with it
There's
though.
another train. Yay, San Mateo train.
Yeah.
Train, hi.
Yeah. I had fun. I had
Can't
fun
hear
with
you
it.
right now.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, almost done. Okay, oh no, I lied. That was a long freaking train.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So yeah, I mean, I'd like to host one of those again. You know, that would be cool. Um,
Right?
there's just
It's
so
a lot of work to come up with all the questions.
it is, you know, but you know, it's also really rewarding in the end.
Do you ever get some of your questions answers wrong and people call you out on it? Because I can see that happening to me sometimes. Because I get my info from the internet and I just kind of trust the internet, which is wrong. You shouldn't always trust the
Oh,
internet.
Chris has had so many wrong answers from Wikipedia. It's fucking insane.
Did you know my name is in Wikipedia? Is on Wikipedia?
Who?
My name is on Wikipedia.
Are you
I
fucking
don't have
kidding
my own
me?
page yet. I don't have my own page, but I'm working on it. So for my
Oh.
birthday a year ago, like
Mm-hmm.
that was my thing. I wanted to be in Wikipedia. I wanted a Wikipedia page,
Uh-huh.
and you have to basically kill someone, already be famous, fuck someone famous, or like being somehow, or a musician, or just something where they can link you to all these different people in order to get a Wikipedia page. So, like, if you're like me, who's just a karaoke host and whatever, you've got to, like, find a way. So, Mutiny Radio, where I had my podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
We updated the schedule and the description for Mutiny Radio, which was already there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to have Afternoon Delight. And with host Amanda Rocks, right?
Right.
So now I'm listed in Wikipedia, right?
Right.
Now I just have to be able to link myself to other things that have pages, like the band Monkey, who was on Afternoon Delight.
Right.
If you get enough links up together, and someone writes a page about you, then there you go.
Nice.
You're now on Wikipedia. But yeah, I've been told it's not always a good thing because people put content in there and you can't take it out.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times there's stuff on there that you don't want people to know, but you can't. But now it's too late. Like,
Yeah.
monkey's paw. Like, I wanted this, but it comes bite me in the ass.
Yeah. I miss all that, so I'm gonna give it a try if I come back and stuff. That would be great.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion on trauma movies?
Oh, I love Trauma,
Right?
especially from the
What's your
80s.
favorite one?
It's either the original Toxic Avenger or Class of Nukem High.
Mine is Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist?
Poultrygeist. Not only is it about zombie chicken things, but it's also a musical.
And it's also a real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Is it really?
Yeah, oh my god. They had these really scary, weird chickens in this episode, and they're really realistically frightening. Like, it's like 30 years later, I'm still terrified to watch that episode.
Poltergeist, the movie, is the opening scene has a guy making out with a chick in a graveyard.
Yep.
And this hand comes up out of the ground, right?
Yeah.
And, like, sticks its finger up the dude's ass, right?
Yeah.
It's a dead hand, right? So, like, finger breaks off. But then he ends up, like, cherishing this broken finger that was up his ass for, like, years.
Yeah.
He broke up with a girl, But that's the opening scene. And then they like, sing a song. There's lots of boobs. And lots of, like, really gross trauma, like, goodness.
Mm-hmm.
With zombie chickens. And it's kind of, it's a little, it's not, what's the word nowadays where you have to be socially, or not socially, it's not PC. It's not always politically correct. You know, there's not some lesbian song in it.
I don't know.
Should check it out.
I don't know. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to somebody today about PC, right? And the way I see it is, the PC police are just like us comedians. They're clowns who want attention.
Okay, that's why. Well, but there are some things that I get why they're like, okay, you know, I understand why you're getting upset over that. That was not nice in any shape or form. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
This world can do with with people being nicer to each other, and it's not always nice things that those things people are saying or doing or things are representing. So I can kind of get that. But I also see people getting way too upset over things that, like, really, that's not offensive in any shape or form. Like, I don't understand why you're getting upset. But I don't want to lessen, what those people are feeling,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's not, but these movies, you gotta go into them knowing they're not PC. Like, if you're gonna have issues, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Just don't watch it. You don't like it. You'll get offended. In fact, I rate some movies on how much I got offended. But yes, that is, like, awesome. I can't believe that just happened.
It's impossible to offend me.
Well, I would say that too. I work in bars. I work with drunk people. It's really difficult to offend. In fact, I had a guy grab my ass not too long ago at a show.
Mm-hmm.
At one of my karaoke shows.
Mm-hmm.
And first he stole the microphone from one of my singers, and I had to go up on stage and be like, no. I took the microphone away from him and gave it back to my singer, right? And I was like, you do not grab microphones from the singers. I don't care, And then he came up to request a song afterwards, put $5 in my tip jar, and then he came up and it was like, as he was talking to me, he freaking grabbed my ass. And I'm going to say, it was not just a pat or a brush against it. It was full on palm, like,
Fuck.
grab. I mean, I kind of got to give him credit for, having the balls to do that. He wasn't really drunk, but...
That's fucked up.
So, my bartender from Yuppie, Tom, he's also my karaoke bartender, is out here. Would you like to say hello on this podcast, Tom?
Sure.
Yeah. Howdy.
How you doing, Tom? I'm also Tom.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There's too many of us.
Yeah.
What's up? What's the topic of this evening?
Horror movies and Halloween.
Ooh, not a bad one.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm drawing a blank still. Favorite song right now?
Which one?
Talking about Rebel Song? When you can't turn yeah, you can't turn a whore into a lady. Rebel Song. That's a good one. Just give it a listen to.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
You can't turn a whore into a lady unless she wants to do it herself. Horror movies, though.
Yeah.
Has the human centipede been mentioned?
Human centipede dimension.
No, been mentioned.
Oh.
Mentioned.
No, it hasn't been.
Have you seen it?
I've heard about it.
Amanda's seen it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you let her describe it?
Okay.
It's, she's probably got a better description of it than I do. It's, yeah, here you go.
Okay.
You've never seen that, Tommy?
No.
Okay, so the reason it's a human centipede is you take, like, 5 people, 4 people or so, and you put them on their knees, hands and knees, right? And you want to be the first person in the line, is all I have to say. You want to be the first one in the centipede, because you're going to have someone's mouth, sewn onto your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then the next person behind them is on their hands and knees, and they have their mouth sewn on to the other person's ass. So you have like a line of like 5 people. First person thankfully only has someone sewn to their ass instead of their mouth also, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get fed, and then all their shit has to go through to the next person. So the last person in line, man, that's really gross because they're just eating poor other people's shit.
Oh my God. I don't think I want to see that.
It's really disgusting. But then there's like, there's Human Centipede and then Human Centipede 2 and 3. But they're all super different movies. Like, one's a movie, one's like someone that's obsessed with a movie, trying to recreate. And another one is like The Real Thing. Or, The Real Thing or something. I don't know.
One of my
They're
exes.
different movies.
One of my exes would love that movie. I used to date a girl who was a dominatrix when she was in her early 20s, right? And she used to poop on guys if they wanted it.
See, that's so there's on my list of things I won't do during, intercourse or whatever. Pee and poop is at the top. Like anything that involves that, I don't really want that. And I also say dead things. No dead things.
Dead things.
and no animals.
Oh God, I'll tell you a story.
That's really, pretty close to, I haven't been, I had to say no to much other stuff, but yeah. Those are 3 no's, like definite no's, hard no's.
When I was a freshman in high school, there was a girl I had a crush on, and oh my God, I said in a joking way, I didn't mean it. I said I like her so much I would fuck her dead body, right? Next thing you know, so many like kids in my freshman class know I said that, and I'm like the fucking laughing stock for the rest of the year. And thank God no one brought it up again after that year. And I actually wrote it in one of my screenplays.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought it was pretty funny and stuff.
Yeah, necrophilia. Was it necrophiliism?
Yes.
It's always funny,
Yeah, one of my favorite jokes,
What's
George.
Hmong? Oh, he's asking me if I know what Hmong is.
Which one?
You know what Hmong is? Hmong, M-U-N-G?
No.
What is Hmong? No?
I don't know the level of profanity we're going for on this show.
Oh, you could say anything you want, man.
Perfect. So Hmong is where you jump on a deceased body, and what comes out is Hmong. And I think supposedly you eat it? Some shit like that. I don't know. It's disgusting, but there you go.
Yeah. That's alien to me.
Whatever comes out, not just the shit. Whatever comes out. Decaying organs. I don't fucking know. I don't know if you eat it, but Hmong is what comes out. And you're like, on the stomach of a deceased, decaying body.
Huh.
I don't know. Just throwing that out there. The more you know. And here's Amanda.
Alright.
That was really gross.
I'd never heard that before. It actually sounds.
Google that when I get done.
It sounds pretty. Stimulating.
I don't know if it's stimulating, but like movies like Psycho were always like interesting to me because they weren't really scary per se, except for the fact that they were something that could really happen, like having like just a weird guy out there that like kills his mom and mummifies her, and he has like a split personality with her, that's just like a easy dude.
Oh, I interviewed Janet Leigh's stunt double in that movie, Marley Renfro. She was a Playboy Playmate back in those days and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very nice lady and stuff. And I told her that, I'd seen one of her spreads, in Playboy, and I jacked off to it, and she thought that was very lovely.
All right. And you know what? I grew up with, my mom worked for the cable company when cable first came out.
Oh, my mom did too.
And she worked for the, the collections department, or whatever, but it was when it very first came out. And, had all the cable channels free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in like every room. So I grew up with like having Skinamax.
Yep.
You know, and like the movie channel was Showtime. You know, and they were like these cable, like I'm gonna say they were more like cable porn.
Yeah.
Cable porn, right? There's no penetration. You know. But, you know, you could see boobs, but there were, like, a lot of these, like, weird, like, cheesy, like, bad horror movies with lots of tits and ass, you know?
Yep.
And I remember growing up with that shit. My parents would go to bed. And they'd be like, you know, they go to bed because they're old, you know? And I was allowed to watch TV. They didn't know, like, cable was what it was at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Or trying to watch, like, the cable, like, in the, like, the freaking, like, where it was like staticky, not quite staticky, but it was like you could see, like, you know, where you don't have the channel, but you can see it's there.
Mm-hmm.
With all the direct channels.
My brother's 9 years older than me, and when he was like 12, 13, he was taping, oh my God, Porky's, Revenge of the Nerds, Hamburger, the motion picture, Tomboy. Yeah, I mean, he was taping all that shit, and my mom would catch me watching those movies. Oh, and she would flip. I'll tell you.
Lady Chatterley's, any of them, you know, or you know, like that was a really nighttime ones, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all those movies they had gratuitous boobs, 80s, you know, just like not the Porky's. Those are I hadn't thought about Porky's in a long time.
I watched it a couple weeks ago. I love it.
Right. So, and then I also, do you remember, like, there was something like Gilbert Gottfried's Up All Night, and there was also
Rhonda Shear. Yeah.
Rhonda Shear. Oh, nice.
I tried
to. And had the most horrible 80s tits and ass, like, movies.
Yeah. I tried to get Rhonda Shear on the show, but she's one of those people who's like, talk to my agent, you know, bullshit. Yeah.
Is she all that popular anymore? Really?
I
don't know. I don't really watch TV anymore, keep up with celebrities, so.
No, she has a clothesline in New York City, and that's about it.
Oh, so she still has a clothesline and a company under that, right? So she's actually, like, might be busy. She was, like, sitting at home, you know.
Yeah.
What's her deal? She might actually be busy.
That's pretty funny.
Well, you know, I mean, like, I go back and I'll watch, like, you know, some of these old 80s movies. Like, okay, Troll.
I love Troll.
Troll. And what is it? It's, like, said to be, like, the worst horror movie ever, you know?
I love it.
And it's, like, they go to a town that's goblin spelled backwards. It's not even a troll.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been Lart or something, like, isn't that troll backwards? Lart?
Yeah.
You can see that. Really? They eat the green shit and, like, yeah, no, that was, like, movies. Oh, you know what movie scared me a lot?
Uh-huh.
Dolls.
Oh, yeah, Stuart Gordon's Dolls.
Where they were, got, like, stranded at this house, and they go in and had to, like the bad people were, like, turned into, like dolls, and the other dolls came alive, and it was scary. Like, they're scary dolls.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
I also like a lot of apocalypse movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and for me, those are scary.
Yeah.
Because I believe they could happen. They're more likely to happen than, like, a werewolf or Dracula, a vampire, or ghosts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of, those movies don't tend to scare me, because I don't really think that they're possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I know there's people out there that think they're vampires and they drink blood or whatever, but they're not like the undead, what we see in the movies.
Yeah.
And you know, there are werewolves, really hairy people out there, but they don't, like, I don't believe they, you know, change into it on full moon or whatever, you know?
I remember one time Homer Simpson was like, "Oh no, zombies!" and I think it was Bart Or is it Lisa who says, "No, Dad, they prefer to be called the undead"?
Right? But, and I always say I'm prepared for a zombie apocalypse. But when I say zombie, I don't truly believe that the dead are going to rise, that the dead are going to come back to life. I don't think that. I think it's going to be more of like a virus and takes out the population, or a nuclear bomb, or, something like a kind of natural disaster, like that makes life go into like the apocalyptic type living situation where you go into like a martial law, bartering system, trying to survive, type thing. So when I say zombies, I just kind of really mean as, apocalyptic type, which would be anything with this world the way it is. So I'm prepared for that. Come find me. I will lead. I will give you the job as like the court jester, keeping people's spirits up with bad porn jokes and comedy tellings.
I want my $2.
I love that movie. Was it Better Off Dead?
Yes. I just had Diane on again for the 4th time the other day, and she said that.
I love that movie. Like, is it John Cusack was in it?
Yeah.
Correct? He's played like really goofy characters, but in some really smart comedies and stuff, like back in the day in the 80s and stuff. But he's turned into he's like one of those actors that I don't know if it's given a lot of credit to, but he's like awesome, and he picks good movies like Memento. That's it, not Memento. It's the one where there's like multiple people and like this killer's mind.
Being John Malkovich?
Not John Malkovich, that was just a really smart, weird movie. It's one that's like they're in a hotel and it's like
Gross Point Blank?
something 9 or like with a number in it, or
I don't know.
I don't fucking know, but it's a really just an awesome movie. And also like that one where it's like in the room with Samuel L. Jackson, like the hotel room that's haunted.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think he's picked wisely on his choices in movies. Like weird, cool shit.
Yeah, he's done a lot of good shit. I mean, I love his shit in the 80s. Say Anything, The Sure Thing,
You know what? If a guy ever, like, showed up at my window with, like, a freaking, big-ass, boombox standing there, I don't know if I want to hear Peter Gabriel's song, but that'd be cool. I'd be okay with that. But, maybe something more fitting for whatever our relationship was. I think my heart would melt a little from its icy coldness that it is.
or Genesis In Too Deep.
No, I could see, like, something like showing up and be like some punk song or rock or, I don't fucking know. Something that just,
Nah.
anything, drama-rama.
No, it's got to be something romantic.
Right, drama-rama, anything. I think it's a romantic song. I'm not really into romance, though.
How about Last Caress from the Misfits?
I don't know that one.
It's a very dark song about rape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe Closer, 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails. Oh my god.
That shit on a boombox outside my window.
Fuck you like an animal.
I'm like, oh, my heart is I'm melting.
My favorite line of that whole song after he says that is, "My existence is flawed."
Right?
That's a great line.
That's an awesome song, but it's really long, and when, I've tried it at karaoke a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to go do this, right?
Yeah.
And then about halfway through, you're like, I got to commit to doing this, and everyone's looking at me kind of funny as I'm going, fuck you, like, man. I was like, okay, maybe this wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
I've still got 3 minutes left. It's like,
Oh yeah, I've been in that
I'm already doing
situation.
it.
Yeah, I've been in that situation many times.
So I have one guy that comes to the swing door. He's not a singer, but he just comes there to enjoy me singing karaoke or see friends.
Mm-hmm.
But he really likes it when I sing songs that have pussy, like the word pussy in them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Will you sing the pussy songs tonight?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I do like "Pussy Control" by Prince.
Yeah.
Right, and I also do the Pussycat song, which is like. My pussy's on my back porch. Oh, pussy, you know. There's also like, but there's like Pussycat by Tom Jones.
Yeah.
And Pussy by Lords of Acid. You know, just like, and then like at the beginning of the night when I say yes to that kind of thing, there's like no one there, and I'm like not too worried about the crowd. And then towards the end of the night when it gets busy and the people don't know me and I'm like, can I quit doing pussy songs? They're looking at me weird.
My mom had a friend. She went to a Grateful Dead concert back in like the early '90s, right? At the Shoreline, and they got contact high off of marijuana, right? And so they got the munchies, and they're like on the grass, you know, just laying back, chilling and stuff, right? And she was like hella hungry, and she thought she could have swore she saw a hot dog walking, right? And then she realized later it was a guy with a big dick walking with his pants off.
Well, you know, I don't know how many penises she's seen in her life, but you know, and you know, drugs, and especially marijuana. Really, I don't know about that, but you know, each their own.
Yeah.
You know, my kink is not your kink, but it's okay. Kind of what I used to be my our you know kind of our catchphrase at Afternoon Delight when I had that. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a guy on my show once that was like, we just call him the baby guy, and he was like an adult, and he was just looking for. I found him on Craigslist. He was just looking for love. Wanted to find a girl that would, you know, come like baby her mom him, change his diapers. You know,
Oh my
with a
God.
whole extra room in his house with like an extra large crib and toys and things like that. You know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, my kink is not my kink, but it's okay. You know, there's consent. You know.
Oh my God.
I figured out why his relationships didn't last. Because honestly, he didn't really want anyone to have like sexual relationships with. He just wanted someone to come play mom for him while he was a baby. So
Mm-hmm.
like, that's a very unfulfilling relationship there. Like, I'm like, what is she getting out of this? It's me and your mom. And that's not cool. I don't want to change your diaper.
Shit.
You know, like, yeah, it's not fun. But again, your kink is not my kink, but it's okay.
Whatever happened to that guy?
You know, he's still, I'm assuming he's still in San Mateo area. And he was a super nice guy. He was like involved with a lot of different things. I mean, he was a normal guy, had a good job, and he was just looking for love, you know, and someone to baby him. Let him wear diapers.
Shit, that's weird.
Again, you know, teach their own. Consent, whatever. As long as you're old enough, you know, it's not harming anyone. There you go.
You know all the things I'm into.
But, you know, my goal was that, like, I went on Craigslist back when they had the personals.
Yeah.
And I was like, my goal was to find, like, some strange people to have on guests for my podcast. Like, to contact them and say, hey, will you come on my podcast? And he was that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I tried that too back in the day. The personals.
Mm-hmm.
And I met some weirdos, I'll tell you.
Interesting.
Yeah, 90-year-old ladies from foreign countries who wanted me to come on their feet. No, because they're fucking 90-year-old ladies.
90-year-old ladies need loving too.
70, and that's my cutoff.
Just saying.
70s.
Age is just isn't a number.
I know, but
as long as you're of age.
yeah, but 70 is my cutoff.
Right? Mine is like no diapers. If they're in diapers, there's a problem. They're having to wear like big diapers under their fucking pants because they have issues holding it or whatever. I'm gonna say that is out of my age range from right now. Like maybe when I'm 80, I'll be cool with that because I'll be in diapers too. But currently, at my age, like anything, if you're in diapers, there's an issue. It's like don't come and ask me on a date if you wear diapers. I'm just saying, I just can't do it. It's a turn off. It's not my thing.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Well,
go ahead.
So, it's just been an awesome conversation.
Mm-hmm. Sure
I
has.
need to go back and go have some fun inside the bar. I'm sure I've got a dart game waiting for me and a drink.
Yeah, I gotta finish my research for tomorrow's interviews and stuff, and then crash.
Tell me what you think, what your favorite slasher movie is, like psycho slasher type things. Before we leave, please.
I mean, like I said, Friday the 13th, the original is my favorite.
Favorite monster movie.
Monster movie. Can it be like black and white?
Yeah.
The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Alright. So, I don't know if this is similar to it, like, one of my favorite movies that had like a creature in it, and it was similar to a lagoon thing was Creep Show too, where they were on the raft and
love
they had
that movie.
Like, the slime thing on the top of the water that was like eating the drunken kids on the raft in the middle of the lake.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, love it.
My favorite part of the freaking movie, by the way, or not whole, I mean, I love the movie, but little portion of this movie, the storyline. Spoiler alert, don't listen if you don't want to know. Everyone freaking dies.
Yep.
I love movies where everyone freaking dies. And in that movie, you think the guy's getting away, and he's like, yeah, and he's on the thing, and then it comes up and just gets him anyway. Dead.
No one lives forever.
I mean, to me, that's like ultimate ending for a horror movie. Like ultimate awesome, like everyone dies.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean.
a little morbid, but yeah.
But God, the Creep Show. I love the Creep Show movies. They're the best.
Yes, they are. I consider those family movies.
Oh.
My children watching them.
Oh no, I'll give you a family movie that's a horror anthology. Dead Time Stories.
Okay, what?
Dead Time Stories. It's a horror anthology movie like Creep Show, but what it is a guy is telling his niece bedtime stories, but what they are is like modern day stories being told, from like, Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks and Hansel and Gretel point of view. Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah.
And that's the Brothers Grimm, right? Like type stories?
Yes.
Yes. Scary books. Like, where all are like kind of fairy tale stories, not fairy tales, but came from, and they all seem like we've made them happier, like not as violent and bad as they were when they were created.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of cool.
Yes.
But,
absolutely.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Halloween, a scary Halloween, and please, you know what, for me, go into your freaking kitchen, get some tinfoil, put it on your head and make a hat or something, and say you're the crazy person, aliens, or do something.
Okay.
It'll make you feel good on the inside, too. put on a costume for Halloween.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be expensive. You can go into your kitchen and find something.
Okay.
Do it for me.
I will.
Even if you could be like a nudist and just run around and be like somewhere naked. I don't know.
Oh, I'm always naked.
You could put like a sock on your junk and be like, I'm Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Or I'm Gigi Allen.
Like, something. You know?
Perfect. All right, hun.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for having me on your show.
Of course, always. Love you and be safe tonight.
Love you too, and I will always be safe.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you have it. Amanda Garcia-White. Ain't she a sweetheart? Oh my God, you're so much fun. Thank you so much, Amanda. I love you. If you like this video, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Join my Tommy Kovac comedian page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Well, that's all time we have this week on Splat from the Past. Until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying, there's no shame in living in the past because the present sucks. Later, dudes.